Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video, and today I'll be looking at a little bit of a forgotten tank, sort of, the FV215B, because a lot of people think that this tank's not very good, so let me prove you that it is indeed very, very good. And for that, let's look into Blitzstars real quick, and after that, let's just play it, because the best way to show how it works is just to play it. So, now we're here on Blitzstars. Obviously you can directly see FV215B, supreme gun. You can see a lot of red throughout here. The DPM is pretty much the best. Only the 113 can top it. It is about 10 times better than this shitty thing here. Obviously, you have good DPM, you have good rate of fire. You have pretty much the best movement accuracy that you can have, almost. Except the Chieftain has a little bit better. But obviously, the accuracy is better than the Chieftain's. So the gun is pretty similar to the Chieftain. Obviously, I would still say that the Chieftain is a better tank. Obviously, not gonna make two ways about it. But the 215B isn't as bad as you might think. Because while the Chieftain is a better vehicle, gotta say that straight out, the FV215B still is a lot better than, for example, a Super Conqueror or a WZ-111-5A. Otherwise, it is sort of in the middle pack of the 400 alpha damage or 420 alpha damage to 10 heavy tanks. So the top speed is not very, very good. However, power to weight ratio is pretty fine, and the turret traverse on the traverse in general is pretty much the best that you can have in the entire game at 10 heavy tanks. So that's pretty good, right? Like, no batcher can flank you. Yeah, fuck that. No battleship mobility right here. Obviously, it's not a premium tank, so credit coefficient is dog. Has the highest view range, but who the hell cares about view range? And has pretty good armor, but obviously the turret's at the back, so the turret is pretty much impenetrable. But you have to really watch out for what you're doing with the turret. So now we're back in the game, and let's play it. FV215B. It has an amazing gun, obviously. It has great traverse speed. It has solid armor. It can side scrape because of the turrets at the rear. What are the weak points of it? Well, obviously the direct weak point is one of the worst pretty much is that the turret is at the back, because you always have to like sort of nudge your engine compartment out first before you can actually take a shot. So that's very hard. That makes it hard on the tank. But yeah. Oh, we're up against the Chieftain Mark 6 Royal in the enemy team, so let's see how this is gonna pan out. 3 tanks destroyers on either side. That's gonna be a pretty campy game, I would assume. But yeah, up and start. I know where to go. That's not the city. Because obviously, as always, the one thing that you need to win is map control. If you don't have map control, you can't win. And it seems like my team is trying to not win because they're giving up the entire map control. Sure, going together as one bunch can work sometimes, but the problem is, once the enemy comes around you, and you have to fight tanks in front of you, and there's tanks behind you, you have no chance. So if you have a team that plays like this, you have to push through fast towards the enemy spawn, trying to take out either the few tanks that the enemy has on this flank, or if there's none, you have to push through quickly to regain the map control that you volunteered away by not going into the field. So yeah, now as you can see right here, I'm pretty much at the front, because like 35 kilometers an hour top speed is not very good, but it can get you somewhere. It is a pretty good tank. Now, I'm in the enemy spawn now. 1 minute has passed. We have not seen anyone, so I think let's push on. 7.3 seconds reload with this configuration. That is very good. So we can pump out that damage pretty quickly. And now here's the grill. Also, another very good thing about this vehicle is the HE. It has hash with about 100 millimeters of penetration. So that is a lot more than the others get. So if you know how to use that against, for example, a grill, you know what you're doing. And there you see the turret armor. Turret armor is fantastic. Obviously you have the cupola, but that one's hard to pen. So that is not that much of a problem. If you can hide the hull, you're doing pretty fine. I've baited out the grill. He's shot. Now he's gone. But see, like this, if I take a peek like this, the problem I have, if I go out, they can shoot my tracks before I can poke my gun over. And that's the biggest weak point of this tank. But still, if I use it properly, and I use the 7 degrees of gun depression well, I can hold my own against all these tanks. Problem is now I'm getting pushed, because, yeah, that's not cool. I'm gonna go back. Obviously the IS-4 can pen me. I don't want him to get into a face hug. Like, it has very good premium ammunition penetration and also pretty good standard pen, but you still don't ever want to get face hugged by an IS-4. Don't stop me. And the E4 pens. Obviously the E4 has very high penetration. But as you can see that the IS-4 didn't pen me, even though he has a pretty good gun. So you can see that the armor isn't as bad as people might say. And obviously we have to focus fire, take out the IS-4 first. The object can't shoot me because I'm behind him. And it's gonna try an APCR. There we go. Take him out. Okay, now obviously these two tank destroyers are a real big problem because first of all, the IS-8 is not really interested in helping us out here, and second of all, the object is probably now gonna flank and trying to kill me that way. So I'm gonna have to be really careful here. Try and pull back. 704 is, I think, turning. I don't know where he's looking at, but we have the E4 now. There we go. Now we have the object. He is trying to look at me, so I can't peek. The thing is, if you peek backwards, you're just exposing a very bad part of your armor, so I won't recommend you doing that. It's like we saw earlier that I tanked a lot of damage with the front. Fuck. So I think it's pretty easy to just, like, if you know how to peek, then this tank's gonna be really, really good for you. Obviously now I got the problem of our team not being very good. And let's try and turn. The object has very slow turn speed. Let's ensure the kill with APCR, and now I'm dead. Well, the Chieftain's still full HP, but that's 4,400 damage in a very histly environment over there in the enemy spawn. So that's where you can see where this tank excels. Pretty much just brawling, just mauling the enemies to death. I was behind the object 704, I was going around them, shooting them in the back. That is where this tank excels, because with the mobility, with the turn speed that you have, you can pretty much outmaneuver most heavy tanks and tank destroyers, and you can stop all light tanks from flanking you. So that's what this tank's good at. 4,400 damage, obviously top. The Chieftain did 3k, but obviously the Chieftain's a very good tank. So nice, well done by the enemy object on 40, but obviously the enemies had the better teams, so can't really do much about that. 4,000 damage, 10 hits received, and 3 didn't penetrate, so that's not that bad for a tank that supposedly doesn't have any armor. And fuck YOLO, says Sherman, that tank's trash. 2 guides in 1. Alright, so last one worked pretty well, so let's try that again, because obviously if you get lucky and get a game like that, then it's not really authentic. So let's try it again on now Vineyards. Well, not too bad of a map. Obviously, I'm not going to go into the city because that's just dumb. And I'm going to try to play around the cap area. You might think that that's a bad idea, but it's actually not. So they have 3 tank destroyers and 1 medium and 1 light tank and 2 heavy tanks. Now I'm the only heavy tank on my team, so that means we have a lot more mobile team, which means we can take a lot more map control, while they have more firepower. Obviously, I mean both sides 3 tank destroyers, but we have 2 T9s and they have 2 T10s, so they have a lot more firepower, but we have more mobility. So you have to take that into account. Okay. As you can see, like the accuracy while driving is amazing of this vehicle. Yep, don't want to get peeked by that guy. That was pretty lucky, actually. You don't really need to aim with this thing a lot, because while you're driving, your accuracy is already so good that you can basically just shoot without even thinking about it. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay. As you can see, like, this is a pretty good ridge to actually hold if there's not some weird ass IS-4 just deciding to push you. Might request. The thing is, I can out DPM him, but would be nice if someone could help me of this very interesting team. Jesus Christ! Thank you. That's already helped. That already helps a lot. I need 2 shots. He needs 3, so he's pulling back. Not so OP now, are you? Not so OP now, are you, boy? Alright, got him. Now, what we have? We got our team scattered around all over the place. So let's try and aim this corner. Nope, there's nobody there. Okay, we got the Progetto there. What do we do? I think I'll just hold this position for now. The problem is, if these two give up, I'm fucked. And I'll have to try and fall back over there. Might as well start doing that now, I guess. Because, like, the Batchat secured the flank. I think I can slowly try and pull back here. And try to use the next ridge back here. Foch is gonna peek. No, he's not. Okay, so T92 is also pulling back. That was a good idea that I pulled back because now there's only the WZ all the way over there. And we, yeah, okay, T92. You should have done more damage, my dude. Okay, now we are in a 4 vs 6. That's obviously not optimal. The enemy force is pretty low, and both enemy forces are pretty low now, actually. Yes, we can peek him. There we go. HE rounds on this tank. Absolutely amazing. Obviously. So, you can work with that really well. Okay, T92 is going in. Can he kill the enemy T92? Now he can. That would be a very, very good thing if he could kill the enemy T92. Yes, there we go. Okay. Now's the Progetto. Okay, the Progetto killed him. That's not ideal at all. It's not ideal at all. Okay, we know what the Foch 145 is. If the WZ can deal with the Foch, then we have a really good chance here, but otherwise I think we got a problem. Oh, fuck. Well, accuracy ain't perfect, obviously. Okay. Let's try the Hesh. I mean, I can't one-shot him. Maybe I can set him on fire. Nope. Didn't work. But, yes. The WZ did the job and finished him off. Perfect. Now, I gotta try and pre-aim the city here if the Progetto pushes, but I don't know where the Progetto went, so... The Progetto's a one-shot, so if the Batchat doesn't YOLO like an idiot, I think we could have a good chance of winning this. I'm on 1000 HP, which means that unless the FV penetrates me with Esh, that he can't kill me. So my goal now is to go for the IS-8, because, like, he's over there, sitting on the side. There we go. Oh my god. That was bad. That was just really bad. Because now they know where I am, and it's still 3 tanks alive. Okay, now the Batchat's playing this really well. He's flanking around. He's not doing this just sitting in a corner. He's 1 HP. He's full HP, so not 1, full. I mean, he's from more, so I think he kind of knows what he's doing, hopefully. If he wouldn't, then I don't know why he would be in that clan, to be honest. There we go, nice shot. Now all 3 are one-shots. That is perfect. Thing is, no Progetto can flank me, so I don't really care at this point. Kill this guy. Okay. I mean, I can take a shot from Progetto if I need to, so it doesn't really matter, because... Reload! Nope. And he missed. Well done. Pop the adrenaline real quick, wiggle a little. He pins me anyway. Let's go. 3 kills, and... Thank you, Batchat. Well done by the Batchat. So as you can see, if you know how to play this tank, then you're going to do really, really well in it. Obviously, it's not really noob-friendly at all, but if you know what you're doing, you can get pretty good results in it. Again, 3,321 damage and almost 1,000 assistance. All the hits that are received penetrated, but obviously it's not made for armor. It's not a mouse. But if you know how to use the gun, if you know how to use the brawliness of the vehicle, it's a really, really good tier 10. It's a great tier 10. Fuck the WZ1, 11.5A. Fuck that thing. Fuck the IS-7. I'll take that one over those any day of the week. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's a button down there to say that, I guess. And, yeah, if you didn't enjoy it, then you didn't. And, yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.